Hi folks, Eugene with Mr. Z's Bees, and today we're going to talk about feeding your bees and how we do it as a sideliner into commercial operations versus your couple backyard hives. When I started, like, what was it, 13 years ago, I had 2 colonies, increased to 5 colonies, and increased into 12 colonies. This is a great hobby slash little business that is fun, and it kind of grows on you, and it grows in many different directions along with the way we feed our bees. So back then I would use 2 5-gallon buckets, measuring cup, a little funnel, and we increased when we got up to 25 hives. We got a 55-gallon plastic barrel and set it up kind of like this, but we used a 12-volt electric pump at that time with a hose and a makeshift nozzle. Now we run most years about 150 to 180 colonies most years. The last 2 years we've not increased, we kind of just maintain and winter losses, and this year we're going to try to do our best to get back to that 180 colonies. But as we've grown, we've increased our equipment to 275-gallon totes, our Harbor Freight trash pump, which is a 2.5 inch. To also, what we've done is we use a really heavy duty gauge garden hose with a DEF nozzle with a trigger, so we can just feed them. And I'll explain, we can get, like, this part here you can get from Tractor Supply if you have one. That's where I got that part. The other parts, like I said, Harbor Freight, reasonably priced on their trash pumps. They last a long time. Then, like, all the little parts I got from Big W tank sales, and like most of the parts are banjo. So I don't know all the names of the parts, but but I know some of them have different threads, sizes. That's one thing about getting a tote, is you, from the tote into your next valve, it has a different type of thread, and I can't remember the name of the thread. And I apologize for that. But what we do is we go to the supplier. Sometimes I actually mix up my own syrup with sugar and hot water, and we just turn it until it is ready to go. We put additives in, like Apicare. A lot of the different suppliers have their own type. It helps the syrup not to ferment. This has good things for the gut for the bee. We use mostly 1 gallon or 2 gallon internal feeders, divisional bore feeders. On my commercial hives, I have a 2 gallon feeder in my tin frame. That way every hive is set up the same way. That way, here in California, with it being so dry towards the end of the summer, especially in the mountains and the valley, I can feed 4 gallons of feed if I need to at once, and I'd have to go back for many weeks. That, or I can just put a gallon in there. So just a different way that I do things. I mean, as the old saying goes, you ask 20 beekeepers, you're going to get 25 to 30 different answers. We all keep our bees in different ways. What might work for me might not work for you. So this is just a way to put out this is what I do, and kind of collaborate, work with one another, and yeah. So another thing, over the years, and I gotta laugh at myself because I've lost a lot of these lids. Because you want to vent your tanks when you get to your yard, so that way you can leave this lid on so the bees can't get into the tank and drown, but you forget to tighten it back down once you're done feeding, because you got so much going through your head, like, oh, I got to write this down, or I got to do this, and you drive off, and next thing you know, you don't have a lid. So I found a company that sells the lids with the hole in the center, but with a valve. that vents either direction after 4 psi. So I can fill the tank up, leave this on, not have to worry about venting my lid anymore. So that's pretty important, especially if you lost a lot of lids. I can look up that manufacturer, that distributor of this if you want. Send me a link, a question down in the comment section, and I'll do my best to find where I got that. It was up in Napa, California. I can't think of the distributor offhand, but I'll look it up for you. But we run a 100-gallon hose. That way I can park my truck in the apiary and not have to move it around to get to all the hives. I can just drag this hose through the apiary. Then, of course, we got our trash pump. And we got it set up so we can relieve. We always want your fluid, your syrup going back into the tank. You don't want to just have it directly from the trash pump to your hose, to your nozzle. You want to have that circulation, so that way you don't build up so much pressure and damage your trash pump. Even though a trash pump is designed to have that where it will be able to flow. But when I do this, I can, depending on how fast I want that trigger, that nozzle to pump, I can relieve the pressure or back it off where there's still a circulation of syrup. But overall, this is how I've been feeding my bees for about 10 years now. I find that it's really fast. I can do a 2-gallon feeder in like seconds and just bump and just do what I need to do and get out if needed. But as a beekeeper, we all like to look at our bees and see how they're doing. So, but if you like my videos, want to follow, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and we're going to bring more videos to this year. This is something I've been wanting to do for probably about 4 years, and I'm not much of a speaker, so this may be a way for me to become more of a better speaker publicly, become more comfortable interacting, even though I'm not interacting with you in a way, but I am. I'm trying to. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful end of their weekend, and until the next video, you take care, and we'll see you soon. Subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next video. And if you want to see something in particular, go ahead and give me a comment down in the comment area, and I'll try to do what I can to bring that video to you or answer your question in the best way. Then also, if you like, if you're a smaller beekeeper wanting to start hives, I'll leave a link for Apame hives. I've got a couple videos about them in the past. There will be a promo code where you can save some money if you want to get a plastic food grade hive. I've got a lot of them. They're great. But once again, I hope everyone's having a wonderful end of their weekend and will have a great start to their new week. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye.